So this is the homework problem number 5 from the homework. And so I was asked about this one. So you have a husband and wife that are driving to her mother's house. They have an appointment at a marriage counselor en route. So the first thing I want to do is draw a schematic. So they're starting at their house. And they're driving to her mother's house. And somewhere along the way, let's say here, they have their appointment, right? The counselor's office. And then somewhere in between, so they leave their house, and somewhere in here, he asks a question. I'm going to call that Q1. And that creates a relationship between this first section and this second section. And then she asks a second question somewhere over here. And that creates a third section and a fourth section. So when we take a look at the ratios in here, it says half as far from here to Pollyanna's office. So here is where they are. How far are we from our house? So this is when they leave. They're a certain amount of distance from their house compared to from there to Polly's house. So the first ratio, the 1/2, compares section 1 to section 2. Okay. Then we go back and look at the second ratio. So the second ratio is the second time he references half. So that's half, right? And that compares two things. That compares how far we are from mother's house, which is section 4. So I have half, and it compares section 4, right? From here to Pollyanna's office. So the second part is where they are to Pollyanna's office, which is section 3. So that way when I set up my boxes, I can give 1 box to number 1 and 2 boxes to number 2. I give 1 box to number 4 and 2 boxes to number 3. And then it says, a while after the appointment, they are 200 miles from where the wife asked her first question. So the 200 miles refers to from question 1 to question 2. So notice that covers both sections 2 and 3. So these two sections, my 4 boxes, is what I want my 200 miles to be. Okay. And from there, I'm going to divide by 4 to get 1 box. And then the question asks, how far apart are the 2 houses, which would be all 4 categories, which would be all 6 boxes. We can go from there. So I'll let you guys finish up from here.